Well, hello, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster. Last time we were working on these lily pads of fertility. We made up quite a few of these and went and put them out over there in the farm. It was our first stage of the automatic magical crops farms. That's what they're called, magical crops. But these aren't the automation bits, these are the parts which speed up the growing. Today we are going to work on the automation. And for the automation of these things, we are going to get into a new mod. We haven't particularly used this one yet. It is Mine Factory Reloaded. Mine Factory Reloaded offers a load of different machines, some of which are really quite interesting, all of which actually are really quite powerful and cheap. It's why I don't often start with these, but you can make some very interesting large-scale machines with these. And the interesting thing is that they do work with the Magical Crops mod. And there's two things in particular that we are looking for. We are looking for, if I can find it, the planter, which will plant things, surprisingly, and the harvester, which will harvest them when they're grown. So we're going to use one of each of these in our farm. So how do you make these? They are not too difficult. As you can see in Feed the Beast Monster, they are using the thermal expansion machines because they combine that way. It needs the plastic sheets. We have used those before in something else, which I have forgotten already. And a flower pot, which is made from bricks, which is made from clay. So, of all those things, what do we actually have? We do have the bricks, which is good. We should also have the plastic. We've got 2 plastic sheets, which is all that we need for one, but I will make up more. That will do. We need a machine frame. Are any of those in here? There are no machine frames. Well, machine frames are made up from... Can I do that? Not really. Made up from gold, iron, and glass. So let's just make up 3 or 4 of those. So what else do we need? We needed a reception coil and some copper. The reception coil is remarkably easy, being redstone and gold. We do have not tons of redstone actually. We need to get a new quarry going very soon. And a little bit of copper. Copper is a bit of an issue. It's something we are running really low on for the umpteenth time. But copper down like that. With a reception coil, a machine frame, we have not made a plant pot, unfortunately. Let's try making a few of those. Just a couple will do. With the machine frame, the copper ingots, the plastic sheets and a reception coil. Yep, I have done that incorrectly. Oh, we needed a pair of pistons. Well, I have clearly failed at that. My apologies. We can quickly rectify that by grabbing a couple of pistons. There is no redstone in that bench. Grab a few pistons. So a couple of those with those and those. And there we go. Planters, I shall make a couple. So what else do we need for this? Well, we need the harvester. The harvester requires shears, an Invar axe, gold, and the reception coil. Shears are of course easy, they are just 2 pieces of iron ingots. And they do not stack. It requires an Invar axe. I do believe we still have Invar in here from when we were making... Ooh, what were we making with that? The energy cells? Probably. And of course, sticks. 2 Invar axes. Those can all go in there as well. So, machine frames with reception coils, axes, shears, and was it at the bottom? That is not the machine that I wanted. As is not that. Where has it gone? Somebody has moved it. It's right there. I'm just going blind. And the gold on the bottom. And we can have a couple of harvesters to go with it. So that's going to work perfectly. The other things we need for these are power and a way to move things between them. Do we have much in the way of transport pipe? We have some cobblestone, 38 pieces. We have no diamond. Do we have the leadstone energy conduit? Do we have any conduit in here? We have absolutely no conduits. But both of those are absolutely fine. Everything else we need is over there. So over here there may be some conduits lying about. 24 should be enough. Are there any diamond pipes? There's another 64 of those. I will take those just in case. But I believe all our diamond pipes got turned into logistics pipes. No, there are 3. 3 left. That's all that we need. And it is daytime, so let's get over to the farm. With extra lag. I think this is pretty much the same since you saw it last time. I have been doing a bit of building work around here. These netherwarts are all fully grown, so I really should be harvesting them because I shall need more. And if you remember, underneath here, we have our lily pads of fertility. So, down here we are going to place our planter. The planter goes in the bottom and it will cover a 3x3 area above it. You can extend the range, but I'd like to keep each 3x3 area of 9 to one specific type of crop. I think it will just look more fun and more organised that way. So that's simply the way I'm going to do it. What we will need is a bit of cabling running down underneath the floor, which will go there and there. Now, of course, there is a cave. The cave should be somewhere down under here. And yes, never dig straight down in Minecraft. It is a very silly thing to do. Yes, that is a pretty silly thing to do as well. Best go down one more. So now we just have to find the cave where there is a power supply. Actually, there should be a power supply over here somewhere. Because the tree farm had power. I am lost underneath my own base. Right, that tree farm there has a power supply. Which is... Should there not be one down... I'm trying to break things with a hoe. Should there not be one down here? Where is the cave? Well, I appear to be completely lost. I have not got my crescent hammer. I've always got my crescent hammer. Right. Let us try to get in from underneath then. Because obviously the power supply is just here. It snakes back along here and goes underneath here. So that is at a x of 15, is that? Yes. So it is at x 15 and over here at z 417. Power supplies can be so difficult to find. So there should be one down here. Well, really, I can just run it straight down to the back, can't I? Because I want it to power things coming in from this side as well. So it shall want to run down here. So if I drop down to here and go along this way, eventually I must hit it. Surely. I have hit a basalt vein. Come along. There we are. Now, do I actually have enough conduits? Because this is a bit farther away than I realised. So we've made it to here. We are not going to have enough conduit, are we? Oh. Okay. It needs to be there. Therefore, it needs to actually come back to here. You think you have enough of everything, but you never ever do. Okay, so let us go and make up a little bit more of the energy conduits. Right, energy conduit is rather easy to make, if memory serves. Energy conduit. Ah, it is here. Leadstone energy conduit is redstone, lead, and is that pure glass? Yep. Of course, redstone being the thing that we are running extremely short on. We can make up another 12. That will be as much as we can make. But that should be enough just to get us the power into the two machines. Of course, I did choose to start with the one as far as possible away from the existing energy conduit. So power is coming in down here. Yes, right to there. Can I not jump off one of those? Okay, so we now have power reaching up to here. I'm also going to place a machine in there, which shall also require power. Which will require power going a little bit further back, and I did not remember to search for my crescent hammer. Fine. And so the planter, I will need to go behind here. There is a tiny bit of a lag issue, which is not to be unexpected knowing this computer. The planter goes down here. It is one block below all the soil, which will go up here. The harvester, which you want to place from behind, is going in there. Now, the hole in that does actually come out of the back, doesn't it? Which is, I expect, where the items will come out. So it shall probably be easier to run this to the right, I think. Well, into the bottom would probably be much easier, wouldn't it? What an immense mess of wiring. And I do not believe I do not have my crescent hammer. Okay, so that is both machines powered. As you can see, it is waiting to find something to do. There's various options for if you are doing things more different, like jungle wood, mushrooms, etc. But that is basically working. What we need to do now is to sort out what happens when things come out. This will harvest things and it will send things out the back. If I attach a diamond transport pipe, what we can now do is decide where things go. Because I want, when you harvest these crops, you're going to get two things. You're going to get seeds and you're going to get essence. I want to send the seeds that are harvested by the harvester back down and into the planter. Now, I haven't necessarily done this in the neatest way possible, but it will work. Because I can just send it down, probably down by 2. Fill in that hole, and this way into the side of the planter. Now the planter will refill with seeds. Is it all starting to make sense now? I hope it is for you. So everything else will simply come out the back and will eventually connect up to a chest. I haven't actually brought a chest with me. Imagine a chest there. But what I'm actually going to do is run this pipe all the way back through this wall to the end where there will be a chest. So all the essences from all the different farms, I'm going to place another one identical to this just here, will travel along to a chest at the end. So now what do we need? We need the seeds, and as I said, this one is going to be for the nether crops, because I am in need of the nether crops more than anything else. So the first thing that we need to do, of course, is put nether seeds into the diamond pipe so it knows which way to go. Black is down. So nether seeds want to go down here, everything else will come out of the back. Put both nether seeds in here. You can put a filter in to decide what it will plant where. As I say, I'm using one for each type of crop because I thought that would be more fun. So let us just fill that, not that. Fill that hill up a bit. Now, if we put some soil down, you'll see that it will immediately till the ground and immediately plant the crop. And that is all that there is to it. This will grow much quicker because it is sat atop a lily pad of fertility. You can see it is also hydrating absolutely fine, probably because there is a water block nearby. I don't actually know if it needs water blocks. That will be worth researching. The harvester will grab it and send it through the back. And that is the automated nether crop farm. By the time you come back next time, I will have taken this huge monstrosity out and replaced it with a set of little 3x3s working all the way along all the edges. So that will be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching it, and I very much hope that you enjoyed it. And I very much hope to see you next time. Goodbye.